G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up, and episode 31 I believe of our Factorio, our Let's Play Factorio series. This is our very first Space Age playthrough, and yes, we're heading to, well, we're going to be heading to the very last of the planets. Not Aquilo, actually Aquilo is the last of the planets, but we're going to be heading to... Gleba fairly soon, but not this episode, because I believe this episode I've got a couple of other things I want to do with you, and it's exciting because this is the essence of Space Age. So in this episode we're going to be doing a couple of things, including enhancing our freighters to better help out for Fulgora and bring things back to Novice, where things are lagging somewhat, but still functioning, but we've got some lag still. So guys, jump in, enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our freighters here and our base, and we're going to make a couple of changes. So what we've got is we have our space base in a Novice. I forgot the name of it there. We've got a space base in Novice, and that's all doing pretty well. Although I think we're outgrowing this receiving port here, this cargo landing pad. I think we need to basically make a whole crew of those. So I'm thinking about relocating the space area to another area, and I want to better use different things to make, well, just to slightly improve processes to make the rockets. So I've come up with a little blueprint here for the rockets, and we're going to be looking at that. I made it on Volcanus, but a rocket silo is what this is, and it's pretty good there. It's got speed modules too, and lots of them, and it could be quite good. So we're gonna see about this, and then yes, we're going to be doing all that. Oh, just got a bit of inventory clearing to go with some science in there. I was doing a few things. Let's just get rid of a couple of bits and pieces. Oh, yep. And now we've got, what's this, organic waste? Spoilage. Yes, we've got some spoilage as well. Now, I have, okay, so if I have a look at Fulgora, and what's happening on Fulgora is coming to a bit of a standstill because of recycling. So recycling is not really happening because Fulgora has come to the standstill. And that's because some of these are just having issues, and they're backing up. So what I've decided is all of these items are actually, everything except for that, I'm going to destroy that, but all of these items, maybe not the stone, but all the stone's not backed up yet, but red circuits, green circuits, definitely plastic, steel, and both of these iron and copper plates, they're all required, and they're all in quite high demand back on Novice. So we're going to build a better spaceport here, but we're going to build a better spaceport here as well. So I think what we'll do though, let's get the spaceport down, but basically when we're just looking at the so I've got a Remus 1, which is our Novice to Fulgora freighter. Okay, now that one there is currently at Fulgora, and if I have a look at it, it's sitting at Fulgora now, and this is what it's collecting. So it's collecting from there all of this. Now it's native science, not enough to fill one rocket, so the science is holding it back. But we've also got an issue with, well, it needs 1,000 of the 1,000, because we've got 2,000 of those, so it needs also 1,000 of the what is it, 1,000 of the copper plates. Okay, so we'll probably see how we can fit those in. There's stacks of 100, so it needs 10 stacks here. So what I want to see if I can do is, I've got space platform hubs, and I'm building these ships, and what we'll try and do here, if you see here, I've got this Austerian ship, which is another platform. I've got Verified by Verified, and I've got Li Yi. But then the Jonas Fladset Hall is what is being built at the moment. So let's see if we can get this guy built. I'll just come off map view, and we'll see if we can get him built actually. Jonas Fladset Hall. It's going to be Remus 3, and it's going to be another Novice to Fulgora freighter, and we're going to try and get 2 of these ships that are always sort of going back and forwards and just bringing stuff back. Probably 3 ships that are going to be doing it, but I want to see if I can get a better and more improved one. So what does he need? He definitely needs lots of lots of these here. Yeah, he needs lots of that. So if I have a look, these guys aren't being fed, are they? No, they're not. There's only just, if I have a look there, I think what I need to do is bring up, because that could happen with a robot. So yeah, let's do this. We've got all this coming across, but let's get it at the end then. There we go, and we'll do it like this, and we'll say right. It's going to be a box. Ooh. Here we are, and it's going to be provider chests. Yeah, and if I purple. Yeah, just make a few of those, and the robots want to take them. But if I say okay, let's do a provider chest here, and we'll do this. Let's do it just in there actually, and say there we go. And then those guys are going to be going. So now what will happen is these will be taken up. Now I'm going to take these two off automatic and just have them both do some manual, so we can send up just some of those. Yeah, and I'm just going to then say that's great, and I'm going to get these guys to manually load in. Oop. There we go, and they should just manually go. And but basically we are really struggling to get any of the those guys. The what are they? They are called yeah, low density structures, and we're struggling to get those. And why are we struggling to get those? Actually, let's just have a quick look. I do move around pretty fast here. Is it low density structures up here? It is. And it looks like it's for lack of steel. Now steel should be coming in, but there's the steel line there. You can see there is an issue, and I think it's because we've got so much of this that's being look, it's being sent back and forwards here. You've got some being dropped off and sent off. Okay, so let's stop that. Let's just let's get rid of these and get rid of those. Yep, and just have these guys go back around the system, so they'll get back round and they'll go through for their steel again, and that'll be quite good, because when they come down here they'll come around and they'll get the steel which is down here. You can see the steel is just not making it, so that's not too bad, but we need the steel to travel all the way. We need the iron to travel all the way and then get back into the steel. You can see we're really starving the steel there. Okay, but basically we need heaps and heaps of this. Okay, let's just have a quick look at that that one there, and I think he's being held up just by the science. No, well, we can definitely downsize this guy to 2,000. Okay, and I think I can go and grab a whole lot of steel and send it across as well. So if I do that, I'm going to also tell it to go on its way, and then on the next trip it can re-equalize, and then we're going to see if we can strip this ship out, make it a little bit less complicated. Well, see if we can make this ship a little tighter and easier on space. So we will see about this, because yeah, we are having a few issues here, and I do want to see if I can basically increase the space that we've got here. So, and we'll be able to do that. So I'm going to put a second drop, and then got batteries here. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can triple this over here, and we'll see if that helps it. It should help to increase the space of each of those. Yeah, we can see if we can have more than one of these bays on there as well. So we're halfway back to novice, and then we'll see about that. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that guy to go to novice, let's just and we'll have a look at it. Let's see if we can also just, can I stockpile? Is there any steel that was kind of coming off? Yeah, there's some steel there. Look, it wasn't doing much. It was providing the steel, and really we're having just massive steel issues all the way. So steel is the problem, and you know, yeah, let's just see. Do I have any steel in here as well? Don't think so. No, at least I don't. Look, this is a massive mess as well. We are sending stuff off to recycling. I've got a recycling station going, but I'll tinker with that off camera, because that's you know, we're just not quite getting the mechanics of that part just going yet. Well, nuclear is going all right, but it is steel that we need here, and you can see steel sort of heading up here. It looks reasonably healthy here, but these belts are just not clear at all, are they? They're not too good. Okay, let's just pick up some steel from here. going to pick up a whole lot of red belts as well. And in fact, I think what it's doing there is limiting my steel collection. Is it? No, it's not. Let's get rid of the rocket silo, the centrifuge, the nuclear reactor. This guy can go. And we're here. Yep. I need a novice section. But now that the steel's been taken off there, it won't be doing too much. Seeing if I could just... Yeah, if I do that, am I down to 100 still? Yeah. Have I got a steel limiter? Doesn't look like I do, but I still don't know why 100. I think what it's doing is it's... Here we go. Let's follow this steel. Let's follow it where it's going. They might be going to charge up. And then they might be going to charge up again. There's a whole lot of steel here. And then where are they going? Once they go to charge, these robots, let's follow them. Here they go. Okay, let's see where they're going. Past the Covarex plants. Don't get run over. Oh yeah, it's for making some of these, and we don't really want to make those, do we? No, we don't. We should be limited. Are we limiting these? Yes, 1 stack. Okay, so it is making some of these guys. Just got to take that off because we don't want it to make. But it is collecting there as well. But a little bit of steel's not going to help us anyway. But yeah, it is kind of collecting there. But what we'll do is we'll think about how we're going to do this. It is those low density structures that is causing the issue, and it is the steel that's the issue too. Now, if I have a look here, it should have dropped everything down. Let me just see. Have a look here. I've got trash slots as well, which is good. So, where is that? Where is it? Oh, it's back. It's back there already, is it? It's back there. Look how quickly it gets back, and then it's picking up these. So it will do that quite nicely, and it requires a lot of rockets. So here's some recyclers coming in as well. I'm taking 20 recyclers every time, so that should just get those guys going. And then it's going to fill up the rest ones of these, which aren't too many. This one here is the one that's going to cause a few issues. Okay. So, well, we can't do anything about building this guy just yet because we have to wait for it to just happen with the rockets. But in the meantime, what we can do is we can look at... Actually, I'll tell you what I will do is I'll go to Fulgora Freighter and I'll change this guy to 2000. No, 3000. No, 2000, because that'll unbalance the system. I better do 2000. Might just asking for too much and we won't get enough done. So it'll do that. Then once it does, we'll just leave these guys because it's just obviously not going to be able to do any of them just yet. So then we have to manually say, go and do that. So down on Fulgora, we do have lots of rockets being built though, because there are heaps of these. I just think, is there... Yeah, it's not millions of them. It's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, it's bringing things back now as well. If we go here, let's have a look at the freighter. Let's see what's coming in. I think it's going to be more of these, but once we go, we can probably say, yeah, this is a good loader. This is all stuff that is quite good. And then when it gets down to novice, this stuff will then get sent around. So let's wait for it to... Something just came in. Yeah, it was more of those. Okay, so if we've got more of those, is anything else taken off? What else is loading up? Do we know? No, we're still... Well, I check the freighter again. And it says we're only waiting on those, but we're not loading up any of these. So if I go to Fulgora, we don't seem to be loading any of these. So we don't have... an oversupply of those. So what we'll do, we'll adjust things and we'll say don't give me any of them. And now if I do that, it's just them and the blues. And for here, let's change that to 1000. Yep. Okay. And now we should see. Well, now we're just waiting on that one, which is held up because we've got problems on Fulgora anyway. So let's go ahead and do novice. Send it off to novice, so it'll be on its way. Looking at how things are. yeah, let's see if we can now change things a little bit with the power. So what I want to do is just is basically take a few of those off. Oop, and rebuild a few of those. So we'll put those over there. Then I want to see if maybe I could keep these guys, but get rid of these guys here. And then we'll see. Ah, no, we can't. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just do a few extras here like that, and then we'll go. If I do force put this, yeah, that does work quite well. Okay, so we've got those ones in, and then if I have any other room to be able to put stuff, put one there, put one there. I suppose we can move a couple of things here and put stuff in, and we'll be able to do that as well. We could put one here, we could put one there and one there, which is nice. Use the little force put there, that's quite good. So that means hopefully now what we can do is get rid of this, these guys. And let me see if I can reroute these pipes without doing too much power sinking. So these guys are coming down here. So if I had them, let me just see if I can get them across. So if I go like this, you can just basically straight across. Let me do that. And hopefully we've got these on us. Yeah, we do. This is good. And let me do this guy to... Might as well go all the way. This is there. Okay, get rid of those guys. And then we're trying to get this sinking back in here. So it's going to be like this. So it'll be down to here and then down to there. Yep. So that should now be connected up good. And then we want to try and get this guy to here. And I'm hoping we don't have to move it across too much. But if I go... let me just see. That's going to be there. I think what we'll do is we'll try and see if we can add one of these. I'm just trying to get a better shape going here. So let's do this. Gone. Let's do this. And we'll say, right, you are going to be going to there. And then this one. We just try and come all the way across a little bit here. Yep. To there. That's better. We can tidy up down the bottom in a bit. Basically, I want to do this. You're gone. And that should be there. And now, let me see. This guy here is coming down. I think I might be able to get it across, though. Is like this, and then we do the joiners, and then it really is like, yeah, there we go, that's good. And then I can do this guy as that. All right, now let me see if that allows us to then can I do this? Yeah. I don't think I can have a second one of these then. I don't think I can have a second one. I can only... Right, okay, that's good. So I can't have a second one of them. But what I can do is I can put this guy, say, where's the highest this can go? So this will be green. Yep, good. And then you'll be there. Ah, we need to connect up the other part as well. Oop, we must connect up the other bits. No, just all the sound just then as well, which is good. Okay, so that's up to here. Okay, so we are going to have to change things around a little bit. And let's see if we can go That's the final bit there. So if I go like that, in fact, if I go here, no, it's not going to work unless we do it like this. Yeah, and then I go like there, and then we're firing back up again. Okay, that's good. Now we are firing up again. So if I do, yeah, I will need to move a couple of pipes here. So well, let's see if we can put this guy. Oh no, there's a contamination of all the pipes. Oh man, they're all burning incorrectly now. Oh no. Oh no no no. I want to clear this. Oh man, okay, I've burnt all the pipes out. I need to clear them. There you go. Oh, a little bit out of that one. Went good. Okay, we might be able to get this back then. Let's just see if I can do... Okay, so there's that. I really need to tidy this up though so we can get it different. Okay, so if I do that, and then we go to... Okay, I think what I need to do is like this. Here, and then I've got a break. Yeah. I think I need to go like, not this. Yeah. And if I do that and I clear this, he now fires. Okay. And then I just need to get this back into that. So if I go like this, he fires in a sec. He will fire once I do this. He'll fire. Yep. So that's 1, 2. Great. And then these guys are firing into there. That means he needs to now go... Right. So we're feeding into that. So if I'm doing this to this... If I go actually this like that, this is rebuilding this whole system, but trying to get a little bit more real estate out of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Oh yeah, I can actually. Yep. Now I should be able to do this to this. Right. So that's that coming down. This guy can come out. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere here. Hang on, are you connected up? Yes, that means that this guy could be... Yep, and that means he could be, once he gets to here, right, so then I just need to get this guy down and around, and in fact I could probably use old-fashioned piping like that. And then that guy goes across, which means these guys can now be removed. And this. Oop. Go, so you're underground. And then this guy here basically goes straight ahead. Then he goes straight across. Oh, here we go. We might as well do the same thing. Under, 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 and then we put him to there, and then up. Okay, and that means you can come across, getting a little bit more room, which is nice. Okay, so we can't have another one of them, but what we can do is we can go here to, and if I do this, right, that should, once he gets back to, now where's he off to? He's off to Fulgora. He really is a workhorse, this one, but I kind of feel like sending him back to Novice. Let's get him to turn around and head back to Novice. Yep, there he is. He's heading back to Novice now. He's almost there. Running light with just the materials here to sort of fix his ship up. Okay, so these things are called space platform hubs. So what's that? Space platform hub. And then these things are called cargo bays, I'm sure. Are they? Yeah, cargo bays. Great. Okay, good. So he's heading to Novus. He's probably got a few issues with with fuel. Yep, thruster fuel is no good, but I think what we need to do is just get rid of a couple more here. He's getting a little bit of damage there. You need to be able to throw a few things off. Get some room on the belts. Okay, he is limping back in though, so that's all right. We are getting a few things that are being damaged. What are we getting damaged? Novice and Novice. Oh yeah, both are Novice. Yeah, nice. Both are under control, I believe. Yeah, yeah, both are just there. Okay, this guy's almost back. I'm gonna now turn the thruster off so he just stays put while we do some work to him. So he's just arriving here and stopped at Novice, and we'll go pause. Yeah, so he has stopped at Novice, and now what we want to do, just looking for this thing. Speed is coming down, stopped at Novice. Okay, we'll go back to Novice now. Okay, so if he's there, now what I want to do is I want to send up, please. Now I should have things being made. Here we go, spaceport being made. So what I'm going to do is, these should be cargo bays, I believe, or are they, where are they? Cargo bays. Ah, you need steel. Gosh, how annoying. Oh, everyone else has steel. What do you got there? Oh, you got lots of steel. So if I go cargo bays, yep, and then we get that made. Have I got these guys just to go? You can put those in there. At least it's something. So there's one. Let's get some more cargo bays being made here. Steel's going in. And you can request from the buffer chests, please. What are you doing? Are you requesting for cargo bays? Oh, 5 cargo bays. Brilliant. Okay, that's good. Now, what's a rocket's worth of cargo bays? If I go automates, don't automate, but take these guys off. I don't want to feed you in, so let me just stop you there, take you off, and go cargo bays. What's the capacity? Okay, I could send up 5. Let me send up a few more then. How many am I trying to build here? This one, I'm trying to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 5 more. Okay, let's see. So what's that? 1. And you just need steel, don't you? 400 pieces of steel, though. Yep. And if I do this, you're making that now, which is nice. Can I put this back on level 1 speed modules? Yep. And I can just do these guys, so at least they've got something. Level 2 speed modules are obviously just beyond our capabilities at the moment. But let's see, clear, so there's another 5 there. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So you're going to be with 10 of these. Let's drop them up. There we go, 10. Oh yeah, but he hasn't got a rocket. Okay, he's built, but he doesn't have a rocket, and there's no other rocket there. Oh yeah, man, we need to. God, we're really struggling here. See if I can turn off logistics for a sec and turn off robots for a sec. Personal robots, that is, and just really see if there's anywhere I can bleed for these lines. There should be just here. There should be a bit of, yep, here we go. Let's get these guys. Let me try and do that. Didn't want to get all the batteries, but I did. Okay, there's a few of those. Okay, they're going to be making low density structures 1. Why are you putting them in there? Where are you taking them to? Oh, where are they going? Maybe the low density structures are going... Hang on. There we go. Please tell me they're not putting them in here. Please tell me they're not putting them in this. But yeah, low density structures. Oh, he looks like he's heading for the storage. Where was it? Is that it? I lost it. Oh my god, please tell me there's no low density structures here. Oh god, okay. There's one way to find out. Let's go to personal logistics, say low density structures. Yeah, I think that's because I was diverting them all. Okay, I want 500 of those. Yeah, here we go. Look at them. Great, and I can put them into that rocket straight away, but yeah. I don't think there's that many. There's enough. There's a few over there. I can see them. The box. Oh my god. Okay, let me just get rid of these. Half of them. God, I've got a lot of old tut in here. Half of them. See if I can pick up a few more of these low density structures. Yep. Okay. Outrun it. Look at everyone moving now. That's good. Well, things are moving around on the base as well. It's interesting. It is not the tidiest of bases, but it's kind of like I know what's happening here and there. Okay, I put low density structures straight in where I want this one, and we can get those guys made up. So if I do that, in fact, what I'll do is just put this in here. Yep. And I will turn personal logistics back on. Personal robots. So that guy should be making nicely. Now, have I got any of these? Yes, I do. I've got 3. So let me put 1, 2, and 3, and then get the speed modules. Go like this, and then put the power modules, say, there. I like that force move. That's nice. Okay, so that means this guy's now making, which is good. That is really good. Yep, he's got plenty of those, and we got this. We got the other ones, which is good. Okay, so I think the problem is, let's fix that problem. So it is every time you make these, you're then putting them into here, just robbing the system, which is interesting because it's putting them into the storage. So I asked for those, and what I'll do is I'll be able to now grab. In fact, request a chest. Let's do this. Request a chest. Let's say, please request from the buffer chests as well. I want, say, 500. And we should be able to now grab a green and put them in there. And I'll put these guys in to start you off. And now you should be able to fill it up. So that's good. Okay, there's a rocket going up now, which is nice. Okay, so if we go here, this rocket, we might be able to just see if this is, not that, this one. Yeah, so that'll make those guys up. And if it's going to do that, we then think we can go ahead and, yeah, let's just do that again. Just make it kind of nice. Bit of power, and I'll just see if that is going to be, yeah, look, there's lots of extra there. So this ship can really carry lots more now, which would be really good. Okay, so that's kind of nice. Okay, batteries are interesting. We'll try and just get a few more batteries though. Oh, this is really good. I love that. Okay, let's get him going. How's he going on fuel? Yeah, he's doing all 3 pretty good. Let's get rid of one of those little guys. Just bleeding stuff over the edge, and we'll turn him back onto automatic, and he's off now. So I think he's heading straight away. Is he? Stopped at novice. Novice. Although I don't think he will stop at novice for very long because he's kind of ready to go. Just go and check this. Yeah. 30 seconds. He's waiting for his 30 seconds to pass. He wants to go to Factorio. We'll give him a little boost to go, and he's off and running. So he's got 4 engines, extra capacity, which is great. And over here, we're going to say, right, let's see what we can get from there. Now, I'm also going to see if it's okay. In Fulgora, I want to just see what is causing, is there anything else that's causing the issues? So things aren't moving, and it'll be, so these two will both be cleared. Now let's do our freighter and say, right, when we do our freighter, we now want him to get, Let's go 3,000 of those, and let's see what else. 3,000. Yeah, because we want the. Let's do 4,000 of those, and 4,000 of those, and we've got these ones as well. Okay, so we want. Here he is. Okay, so we want 4,000 of them. We want 4,000 steel. And remember to say import from Fulgora. Yep. And so we're going to steel. And then we want these guys. We can do 4,000 of them. Yep. Copy the 4,000 just for the moment. Reds, we're going to say those. Blues, we can now go back to 2,000. Just for now. This guy, it's stack of 20, but we don't really need any more. I'm going to get rid of him. We've done what we need there, so we can just get rid of those ones. 2, 2, 2, and then I'm just going to see what else is holding things up on Fulgora. So they'll be gone, they'll be gone. It's these two here. Stones we can get. So basically, I need to get this crushing, actually. These guys can crush into each other. So if I do this, and then I say, right, give me a red. And I go up. Yep. Yep. And then I get my machine. And I say, right, so we're going to say here. And then into each other. Is that right? Is this how you do it? Basically, I think this will be a destroyer. So we'll destroy those, and then we might also destroy rocks as well. So I'm wondering if maybe if I could put the rocks on the other side of the belt. If I go like this and say, right, can I do... And now will it then do some of them and destroy them? I think it's going to destroy them. I think it's just going to keep destroying. What this should do, it should start the belt moving. We've got to wait for this guy, and he is on his way. He's going very slowly because we've got some problems there with... What have we got problems with? Speed? Yeah, we've got thruster fuel is an issue. What we could do is we could try and clear some of these tanks. Clear half of this fuel. That means he's now down to half, and he's good. So that means that all three should burn again, which is nice. And then that might help us to keep moving. And when he gets there, it's going to be lovely. Okay, so our Fulgora, don't forget, let's just see. So it'll be, yep, everything will be fine. We're now taking care of those, and we're taking care of those. And the idea is that this line will keep moving again. Things will start making again. We have a few of those. So we could also transport some of those back to... That's not bad, actually. Let's do that. Let's say we want... let's say we also want these guys 1,000. And it's going to go from Fulgora. Yep, so 1,000 of those. That's brilliant. Oh, Fulgora to Novice. We need to make sure we tick that, please. Don't know why that was unticked. But basically, request inactive. It's getting there. Once it gets there, we'll see how this goes for all these amounts. And then we're obviously going to have to not worry about that. Now, how are we looking on Fulgora for... we're not looking too good on this front. But we have others here. We've got a few. Okay, I think what we'll do is it is there now. So let's turn this down to 1,000. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so rockets should be coming. Yeah, I think the rockets are coming now. If I have a look at Fulgora, the rockets should be launching. Yeah, here they go. The rockets are starting to get ready. Now, we do need to get the spaceports down as well. Yeah, I would like to just have a look here. So basically, this spaceport and this area, I need to recommission that somewhere else as a new spaceport. So let me think about where we want to put spaceport. He's got to be somewhere in a sensible area, and then we do need to see about, yeah, like we need to get things out of there and moving out. We'll basically use all this space here. Basically, it's a long arm. So what I do is I want it to come off the bus. Now I have built my bus out here, so I can't really do much. But I could look at putting it along here if I get some, if I can fill this in. Actually, if I fill that guy in there, I could just put it out this way. Could be nice. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll go ahead and place that there. So that's something I can do between episodes. So what we'll do is, if it's okay with you, let's go to down the bottom here, and we'll get our rocket silos. Rocket silos down the bottom here. We'll get our rocket silos, and I'll say, okay, here's the rocket silos. They're quite big. Yep, they are quite big. And I want to basically pick up, it's from robots. And what I'm going to try and do is just say, okay, let's put it there. And then that way we can build out, see if it'll build that on. Yeah, let's get it building that. I like the idea that it just builds it up for me, and then I can extend it out to this island and have it going out there. So that could be a nice thing to do. It is run by robots at the moment because it runs on another planet, but we can actually hardwire these guys in and have them feeding off these 3 lines here, which are the feeder lines. So that'll be quite good. And then we can get rid of all this too. Maybe this area can be the receiving. This will decommission this entire area, and this can be a beefed up version of this, which I want to make a blueprint of. So that's very exciting. This has been an exciting episode, actually. Let's just have a quick look at our friend on here. Yeah, look at that. So if I have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1,000 per line. So we got 4,000 of those. 4,000 of those. So we'll do another line of those. It's going to want 4 of these, 2 of them. So it's a lot of rockets. I think maybe we've probably just got too many of everything. Let's get 3,000 of those. Let's get 3,000 of these for next time. 3,000 of those for next time, because these guys are going to be just lots of things coming up. Basically, once we clear all these from Fulgora, this will get moving, which will be really cool. So we've got 3,000 of those. Rocket size, stack size is 2,000 of them. So we've got 1,000, and it's 2,000 for them. 20 stacks rocket capacity. So we probably need a minimum of custom minimum payload is going to be 1,000, Chief. So we'll see if that will work with a custom minimum payload. Okay, we're going to see about that. But basically, once this is ready to go, we'll get going. And on Fulgora, we should be, we're launching rockets here, which is quite nice. And you can see these guys need, we need the new rocket base up here as well. And if I have a quick look here, he's just pulled those in. So we are getting there. I'm actually thinking of, we might let this guy go soon. But if I go to novice, you can see here on the new base, where is it? Yeah, these new ones. It's got beacons as well, and so that's just going to be, it's going to be building really quick. So that's going to be excellent for once we get built. We'll build that on Fulgora. We've got it on Volcanus as well. There's the blueprint version of it. Although I need to, for some reason, these guys won't get removed. Let's put that there to see. Thank you. Yeah, it just really doesn't want to do that one. He just doesn't want to do that, does it? No. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to leave the episode here. This has been a super productive episode. The robots are moving around left, right, and center, and everything's getting built, and it's it's lots and lots of things happening as we're trying to move into this late sort of stage, or this sort of late mid-game stage, where we're trying to make things that are quite advanced. You know, lots of rocketry stuff, but we're trying to improve it on all the places too. So when I do my next playthrough as well, I think it's going to be important that we just build correctly to start with, and that's the importance of having things like these blueprints in here, and even these sort of new space age blueprints. Look, nuclear reactors, rocket silos. robotic shipbuilders, all those sort of things. Okay, I'm going to leave the episode here. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to leave a comment. This has been our 31st episode of our Space Age series. And this is Factorio. You're listening to Stitch Up, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.